Cancel culture alert again. Mr. Potato Head is now losing his manhood. But what is the true meaning behind the castration? Yeah, let's expose it all. Also, who will be the 2024 Republican presidential candidate? Will it be Florida's Ron DeSantis? Maybe even former President Donald J. Trump? Yes, please. Or even Democrat Tulsi Gabbard? Well, political analyst Dennis J. Potvin, he's got his predictions. WTF. Bachelor host Chris Harrison is forced to quit the show for being racist? But was he really? Red Pill Jenn, she's going to fill us in. And will the Tennessee, the great state of Tennessee, the volunteer state, make the official state book, the Holy Bible? Oh, it's going to piss off people. Yeah, we got these questions and so much more to get answered today on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Dun 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 dun. Thong, thong. Babe, remember that one, Thong song?
Yep, Cisco.
Yeah, Cisco. He had silver hair. Yeah.
Yep.
My name's Joe Padula, host of the show. This former soldier with the 2nd Brigade Combat Team Strike, 101st Airborne Division Air Assault, is ready. I'm ready for some real talk. I am ready for some real facts. I am ready for your real opinions. And I'm definitely ready to party with a purpose. Absolutely. I suck at the robot. Bae, can you do the robot?
Nope.
Come on, try it.
Nope.
That's what this sounds like. It sounds like robots making love, doesn't it? Dubstep, all dubstep music sounds like robots making love. Oh, yeah. Oh, I shouldn't start. Is my mom in? What's up, Crystal? Crystal checking us out.
Yes, Crystal, I did make it in today.
Yep. That he is. He's here. So's Chief Wiggins. What's up, Chief?
What's going on, Joe?
Chief!
Good to be here.
You got the American flag on your hat. You love America, huh?
Absolutely.
Do you hate America at all? Anything that you hate about this country?
I hate kind of the way the country's going nowadays.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you're going to love our first topic then.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, very interesting. Good to have you aboard.
Good to be here.
Red Pill Jenn.
Joe Padula.
What's up, Red Pill Jenn?
Not much.
We got a photo shoot on Saturday.
I know, I'm excited.
Are you ready for it?
No, I gotta get. I told you I gotta get my brows on fleek.
Uh-huh.
I got to figure out what to wear.
Yeah.
I gotta do my hair,
Yeah.
and I gotta remember how to put on makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just do it.
I don't know. We'll see. I might end up. I don't know. Ronald McDonald comes to mind.
Speaking of which, I asked the group, what should we eat?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good. I don't. How big is the room?
Well, because you need some food there, because it's in the evening. It's going to be a little bit, so you need some food, some drinks, the whole bit to have a good time. Intern Shane recommends the sloppiest food when we're supposed to be dressed and not get anything on us. He goes, "Oh, tacos! Could you imagine eating tacos and getting it all over yourself?"
No, I would be mad because, and plus, I just went to all this effort. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to look this good.
Nobody
and
said
plus,
anything about
no, seriously,
tacos.
Look at what he does to the bathroom, and we don't know what he's eating. Shane gets no tacos.
Shane, why would you recommend tacos?
I didn't realize this would be a formal thing.
It's a photo
It's a
shoot.
photo shoot.
It doesn't have to be formal, but you don't want to have sour cream on your shirt.
Well, nobody else was answering, so
I was asleep.
I had to say something.
You were the first one to answer, and you go, tacos!
I just said the first thing that came to mind.
Mexican food. You know what? In the photo shoot, we're going to cover you with hot sauce.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm already hot enough, so.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
God, Dennis J. Potvin. I'm sorry you had to witness that.
That's all right, Joe.
What's up, Dennis?
At least it wasn't spaghetti.
No. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, you know what?
Let's get
That's a
some
great
Italian.
idea. We'll get tacos. We'll get Italian. What are some other messy foods out there?
Get some sloppy joes.
Yeah, sloppy
Sloppy
joes.
Joes.
We need some red Kool-Aid to drink. little tang.
We got to talk some politics today, huh?
Joe, it was 7 hours sleep, no Padula, 5 hours sleep with Padula.
Yeah, see?
Here I am.
That's what's up. I'm glad you made it in today. We got a lot to go over. Look who's hanging out in the corner today. What's up, Dallas?
Nothing.
Thanks for being here. Now we got to mind our P's and Q's. So, sorry about the robot comment earlier.
Yeah, it's fine.
She's my kid. She's heard it all.
She
Now-
dresses like a bunny.
Now every time I hear this song, that's the image that's going to pop in my head.
I just want to
Oh,
know
yeah.
how Joe knows what robots making love sound like.
I've seen the videos.
Or actually, maybe I don't want to know.
I watched Futurama.
I was just about to say. Yeah.
How do Transformers do it? Like, how do they procreate?
Is this a joke or is this an honest question?
Honest question.
The Matrix.
The Matrix?
Yeah. No.
No,
The
really.
Matrix.
Like,
Using their
the-
exhaust pipe.
The thing that was in Optimus Prime chest
yeah.
does it. They call the Matrix.
Bay's apparently
You
put
asked
some
a
thought
serious
into
question. You got a serious answer.
I guess so. I guess so. Thank you, Bay.
Now we know what Bay's thinking about after the show.
Oh, man. But, hey, thanks for hanging out with us. But let's get right into it, okay? Because tonight we got some, every Thursday night here in Clarksville, we got Wicked Good Trivia over at Wicked Good Sandwiches, 605 Cumberland Drive. You're more than family friendly to come on out and enjoy and have a good time. Here we go. Cancel culture alert. Mr. Potato Head is now losing his manhood.
So he no longer have a bucket of fun.
No, he doesn't have a bucket of fun, Bay. But what is the true meaning behind the castration of Mr. Potato Head?
Making him into French fries.
What? Oh, he's a
They're taking
potato.
away his French fry. That's what it is.
I know.
What about Mrs. Potato Head?
Right?
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's expose it all now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Make sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Click that like. Leave your comments. And definitely help us out because we are shadow banned by sharing this video at the moment. All right. So, Mr. Potato Head. Here, Shane, I'll go to the display on this one so they can see the... If you want to see what we're looking at, if you've never seen a Mr. Potato Head...
Then your childhood sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mr. Potato Head, it's the classic Hasbro toy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it includes the mustached Mr. Potato Head, clean-shaven Mrs. Potato. That's how it's described in the package.
It does not. It doesn't say
clean-shaven. She
clean-shaven.
is clean-shaven Mrs. Potato Head.
She still got her skin on.
And they'll soon be rebranded as the gender-neutral Potato Head. That's it. No more Mr., no more Mrs. So the new branding will be reflected on a packaged Mr. Potato Head brand, which includes all kinds of, toy tubers, and it's being changed simply to Potato Head in order to, quote-unquote, better reflect the full line. Smell that?
Bullshit.
I smell. That's what I smell. Yeah, the brand stresses over that. However, that neither of the individual Mr. or Mrs. Potato Head toys will be renamed.
I smell money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. Because I mean, it's either they're trying to get ahead of a potential controversy, or they realize that they're obsolete, so they're trying to get their name back in people's mouths.
Or is it, just that?
I think that's what it is.
Is it just, hey, nobody's talked about Mr. Potato Head for a while, not since Steve Harvey's tweets, though. Have you seen those?
Stop,
Oh, God.
stop sending me these.
Oh, those are the best. I love it. Okay, so they ran out of the Steve Harvey memes, and now it's this.
Does Steve Harvey look like Mr. Potato Head? Survey says.
Yeah, he does. Look at that.
Stop sending me this shit.
I love it. Yeah, that's we are showing the tweet of Steve Harvey. And,
I can hear it in his voice too. That's what makes it even better.
unreal. But nonetheless, so what's up,
I think
George?
it could be one of those things. Also, I've noticed one thing that these people like seeing is when companies are, realizing that they've been, swinging things one way or the other,
Right.
and doing something about it themselves without somebody having to point it out to them.
Yeah.
So it might be one of those things also, like y'all were saying, just a stunt to get people talking about them and buying more regular potato heads instead of
Dennis J. Potvin. Have you heard this one? You play cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like you've been on Governor Andrew Cuomo's strip poker games, right?
Yeah.
No more kings and queens.
What?
What's the
Neutral
point of
playing cards.
What?
Yep.
What's the point of poker then?
It's already happening. No more kings and queens in the playing cards.
What's Kevin James gonna do that TV show?
King of
just
Queens?
the of.
Yeah,
I mean,
the of.
They're just going to rename the whole borough of
what
Queens.
this is, Joe? I don't know if you remember back in '98, South Park did an episode where the kids were doing a Christmas play, and all the parents were saying, "This is offensive. That's offensive. That's offensive."
Right.
And so it just became a bunch of kids dancing around in sheets, and it was just ludicrous. And that's what this is becoming. 23 years later, we're actually realizing this.
Here's the one who's creating, and it's getting traction with these gender-free playing cards is a 23-year-old. And again, this is what we keep going into is here it is. These kids are going to these schools.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting taught this stuff by these professors, which you parents pay tens of thousands of dollars of what you just taught them to just go out the window because the professors are like, no genders, and if you put a gender in something, you're failing my class. So I don't want to fail. I can't fail. My parents are spending all this money. So now they graduate, and now it's in their head, and now they get into these positions and they work their way up into these companies, and now someone in charge of the potato heads is saying, hey, we don't need the gender part because I was taught that in school. Stop sending your kids to these colleges. Do they have home college?
No, I don't think.
Home college, your kids.
I don't think it's just the colleges, though.
No, it's more than
Well, no,
just the
'cause
colleges.
you
You're
have
right.
older people that have been out of college for years or never have gone to college, and it's just today's culture. It's just the way that people view things today.
But that's the thing. These colleges have in the past with the older ones that you're talking about, we're hiding that agenda. We're hiding that we need to change the entire system.
Well, I feel like academia as a rule is pretty liberal. I mean, because the whole idea in most cases of college is to learn to think, to learn things. And so I feel like in order to learn something, you have to have an open mind. And I'm judging this based on my 5 years in college. And 99.9% of the time it was a very liberal environment where they encouraged you to sort of be yourself.
They've been on the shelves for 70 years with this potato head. And it sounds stupid because we're talking about Mr. Potato
They're
Head.
potatoes, for
It's a
God's
good
sake.
marketing ploy.
What about Toy Story? Are they going to take Mr. Potato Head out of that?
No, they're just going to have the bleep out every time Woody or Buzz say Mr. or Mrs. They just got to. Remember how E.T., remember when they re-released E.T. and they replaced the guns with radios?
No.
You remember that when they did that?
I
they
remember
really?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, they digitally replaced. All the cops had the guns looking for E.T. and they digitally put radios
Did
in their
they
hand.
really?
They actually did that.
They did that
That's
to a few.
crazy.
Yeah.
Now,
And you know how they put pants on Chewbacca? No, I'm just kidding.
did they?
No, he's
Oh,
still the only
I was about to say.
But no,
Pants on
that's what's
Chewbacca.
going to be next.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, okay, Disney owns Pixar, right? So Toy Story is on the, what's it called? Is on the
Disney
Disney
Plus.
Disney Plus. So is there going to be a disclaimer in front of Toy Story now? Just
There-
like there is with the Muppets now, right? We learned that the Muppets are offensive according to Disney Plus. So now there's a disclaimer. What else did we learn? Oh, Grease, the movie musical, is in the process of being cancel culture because it is homophobic, even though I think John Travolta is, but and also misogynistic. Okay, what else have we recently had?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, Be Less White.
That's white, yeah.
Oh, that's
No, I couldn't believe it. We turned on Lady and the Tramp, the original, the animated one.
Yeah.
Lady and the Tramp, Jungle
Yeah.
Book. Yeah, they have disclaimers.
Do
on
they
the front.
really?
I think they're just going to eventually put them in front of everything just as the CYA because it's easier to just throw up an extra panel of words than it is to deal with a lawsuit.
Well, actually, that's why you got the ratings, the PG-13.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
is Lady and the
Rated
Tramp going to
R.
become rated R?
You know?
Bay, do you feel that this is Or maybe just some type of distraction.
Yeah.
Distraction from what?
All the stuff that going on, all the people that about to lose their jobs, if the bill get passed.
Oh, you're talking about that $15 an hour
Yep.
mandatory.
Yep, that they ain't said anything about, but they supposed to say something about it yesterday.
George?
See, I think part of the issue is people care way too much about what other people think about them.
Yeah.
And they think that their opinion actually matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's good to have your own opinion, and it's good to, learn how to do your own research and come to your own conclusion instead of just following the bandwagon. But at the same time, just because you put in the work to get this opinion doesn't mean that it's worth anything to anybody else.
I think it's a big distraction because there's a lot of things going on out there that is going to be more effective to your life
Yep.
than just Potato Head.
We got 3 flags.
Oh, we got flags already.
Yikes. A little early for 3, isn't it?
Joe, you want to know why 75 million people said, I don't care if he's uncouth.
Uh-huh.
I don't care that he writes bad tweets. I don't care that he's not really about uniting the country. I don't care if he didn't take the pandemic seriously. I don't care that the entire liberal news media is against him. 75 million people said what's going on in this country is nuts, and I'm going to vote for Trump again.
Right. 75 million people.
75 million people.
10 more than he got the previous election.
Yeah. When we see this going on, even my 17-year-old daughter, who would probably lean to the liberal side or the progressive side.
Well, that's just bad parenting. Right?
That is. That's her mother. Okay. That's what that is. That's her mother.
That's the mom.
Right? She would probably lean. She is now coming home and telling me stories about the stupid stuff she's hearing in
Such
school.
as?
So they are slowly pushing her to the right. Now, we're a very conservative family in practice. Very conservative. We're very much about traditional schooling. I've been with my wife 25 years. I mean, we're
That's
very
interesting since you're a
public schools,
traditional
public
Democrat.
yeah, we'll get to that. But anyway, they are pushing her to the opposite side. And if the Republicans could put up a good candidate in 4 years, 100 million people are going to vote for that person.
Well,
with what's going on right now.
I'll tell you what, that's a great segue into our next topic, okay, that we're going to get into. So, yeah, Dennis, I appreciate you setting me up for that. Leave your comments. What do you think? And list some of the things of the cancel cultures that we missed out on. You know, whether it's the Land O'Lakes girl. I miss her. She was so hot.
Oh, the Aunt Jemima.
Yeah, Aunt Jemima,
She was
Uncle
hot, too.
Ben. All right, just start typing them in. Give us a reminder of what we missed. They should make Oreos just all black. All right. They just should, okay?
They need to be less white.
Let me put that out there for you, all right? The white in the middle, right. No, it's racist. All right.
Don't forget Casper.
Casper the Ghost?
Yeah.
Could he be black?
I mean, you
Why
wouldn't
has he
be
got
able
to be
see
white?
You know what? Why do ghosts have to be white?
Why can't it be purple?
Are black ghosts white? I didn't mean to look at back. Sorry. All right, coming up. Who will be the 2024 Republican presidential candidate? Will it be Florida's Ron DeSantis?
The Rock.
The Rock? I think The Rock's screwed politically. Will it be former President Donald J. Trump?
I hope so.
Or will it be Democrat Tulsi Gabbard of Hawaii? Yeah, political analyst Dennis J. Potvin. He has his predictions. That's next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
This is Lawyer Wayne. Check me out at lawyerwayne.com and check me out on TikTok at Lawyer Wayne. You're listening to the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
The following is a paid advertisement for legal services.
Hello, Clarksville. Lawyer Wayne here. Yes, I am a real lawyer, and yes, I have 9 kids. Do you know what the number one complaint about lawyers is? It's not how much they cost or even how good a job they do. It's that they don't return phone calls. Well, if you go to lawyerwayne.com, I've got my cell phone number on there. You put it in your phone, and if you need a lawyer, text me. You can come down to my office at 120 South 2nd Street. We can talk about your case. I offer free consultations. Know your rights, know your options. LawyerWayne.com.
Waterdogs, Waterdogs Scuba and Safety. There's a whole world to discover underwater, and at Waterdogs Scuba and Safety, they're here to help you explore it. Veteran and locally owned, and whether you're already an expert diver or beginner seeking adventure, Waterdogs offers private and scheduled dive trainings for all ages. Get those kids, but no dogs. Go check out their Facebook page. Look at their underwater videos. 681 North Spring Street, downtown Clarksville. Go say hello to Rich and Cecil and the team at Waterdogs Scuba and Safety. Safety.
Hey everybody, this is Waterdogs Rich from Waterdogs Scuba and Safety. What do I love about the Joe Padula Show? You got a veteran like Joe going after his dreams and bringing so many people together from so many different walks of life here in Clarksville. Absolutely.
Who will be the 2024 Republican presidential candidate? You got a bunch of options, some big names out there already, such as perhaps Florida's Ron DeSantis, even former President Donald Trump, or maybe even a Democrat will run on the GOP ticket, and that could possibly be Tulsi Gabbard of Hawaii. Yeah, well, we got political analyst Dennis J. Potvin hanging out with us today, and we got his predictions. And that's all now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Make sure to hit that subscribe, notification bell, click those likes. Hey, if you hate it, do the angry face. I don't care. Just do us a favor, since we got the shadow ban, because we do speak freely and honestly on politics. We have the shadow ban, so hit that share button. Hit it, put it on your timelines, put it in your groups. Let the people know that there is some actual, authentic conversation going on out there. Absolutely.
Crystal, I'm sorry, I got it.
What does Crystal say?
This is hilarious. She says they mashed his tater tots.
They matched his tater tots?
They mashed his tater tots.
Who?
About Potato Head.
Oh.
They mashed his tater tots.
That one was clever.
Oh, yeah.
Good one, Crystal.
I'd have to say that one was clever even for me.
Yeah, we just got over talking about Mr. Potato. I'm sorry, Potato Head.
Yeah, I had to throw. That was great. That was good.
Mr.
My ass is tight.
Give me your tater tots.
No, you can't have my tater tots.
They have one of your tots, man.
Napoleon Dynamite was good.
Love that movie.
Vote for Pedro?
Vote for Pedro.
All right.
That's who I think should be in 2024 is Pedro.
You vote for Pedro?
I'm voting for Pedro.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
Gosh.
All day. Gosh.
With Napoleon as his vice president.
Yeah.
I would vote for Kip. Okay, the Napoleon Dynamite's brother.
Yeah. The State of the Union would be incredible.
Oh, no. I would vote for the karate instructor.
Oh, you mean
What was his name in
Rex
Shane?
Kwon Do.
Wait, what is it?
Rex Kwon Do.
Yeah. I want Rex Kwon Do for president. Right.
Bow to your sensei.
Who's his girlfriend in that?
I cannot remember.
What's her name?
I don't remember.
Alexa, who is Rex Kwon Do's girlfriend in Napoleon Dynamite? This will be impressive if she can get this.
I know the llama's name is
Could
Tina.
you say that again?
No. Cancel it.
You want me to just look it up?
No. Hey, if it's
Canceling.
somebody, if you know the answer, type it in. We got something for you. I got to order the T-shirts and the stickers. They're in the basket. You know the basket before you.
The shopping
order.
cart.
Yeah, the shopping cart.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Well, Dennis J. Potvin. Let's look at this. I mean, this is already a topic.
That's right.
We're not even 2 months into the Biden administration.
Yeah. Joe's first month has been so great. We're already talking about who's going to run against Kamala Harris in 2024. That's
Wait. What?
That's right. No,
Is that one of your predictions?
Oh, absolutely.
You don't think Joe Biden is going to fulfill? Why? What do you think?
Joe's going to squeak it out just to the midterms, because if Kamala was president during the midterms, you realize that the Democrats only have a 5-seat majority in the House right now.
5-seat,
and they're tied in the Senate with Kamala as the tiebreaker. If she was the president for the midterms, it'd be a bloodbath. I mean, a red bloodbath.
I'll tell you what. Right before we get to 2024 predictions, 2022. All right, midterm elections.
Yeah.
What's your predictions there already? Even though I mean it's 2 years away.
I would say Republicans take back the House like they did in 2010 under Obama, the Tea Party movement. They had about a 60-seat. I think they won 67 seats.
Yeah.
From the Dems, so they took like a 30-seat majority. I see at least that.
I mean, a 5,
especially when we're talking about Potato Head.
Head.
I think that's about 40 seats worth.
People are getting fed up of that woke culture.
Yeah.
And those who are backing it.
Yeah.
All right, but 2024.
Yes.
Running for president.
Yeah.
Shano, let's go to the display there, and let's take a look at some of these potential candidates.
Yeah.
Such as, I mean, we
Well,
mentioned Ron DeSantis out of Florida. You know, you got potentially Ted Cruz, a senator. I don't think he's going to run for president.
You know, there's a political Morning Consult poll, and I hate quoting polls because we saw how those worked out this last time, but they said that Trump was still about 54%.
Right.
You know, if he decided to run. But what you're seeing is there's two factions that are going to be running in 2024, and that's the MAGA movement and the McConnell movement. So it's the Trumpers versus the establishment Republicans who really only embrace Trump for what he could do for them, to get them the White House back.
Well, what about Ron DeSantis? Where does he fall?
You know, he didn't even fall in this poll. It's funny. It was Trump, Pence, like at 12%. Trump Jr. was on there with 6%. Ted Cruz, Kristi Noem. So these are the MAGA candidates. These are the people who either are Trump or supported Trump.
Kristi Noem out of South Dakota.
Yes.
Who I love.
And she was a big-time Trump supporter.
Right.
And then you have the McConnell candidates who are way down in the poll. You've got Nikki Haley, 6%, Mitt Romney, 4%.
Nikki falls under a Nikki Haley, who was the UN ambassador under the Trump administration. She falls under the deep state Republicans, if you will.
She's basically turned her back on Trump. She said we shouldn't have followed him, and she worked for him. So, yeah, she was the UN ambassador. So, Tom Cotton, Ben Sass, Josh Hawley, these are kind of the establishment Republicans who would be there even if Trump had never been there. So you've got these two factions, but unfortunately, Trump still has a large amount of support in the party.
You say unfortunately.
I didn't say unfortunately about Trump still having support in the party. Versus these other guys, he's actually more desirable to me than they are.
Now, I see Lindsey Graham saying that Trump is the future of the GOP. Where would you put him? Because I feel he's like a old school deep state GOP.
Well, see, he got reelected, so he's got 6 more years in the Senate, so he can really say whatever he wants. Now, these are 6-year terms for the Senate. So he kind of pushed Trump away after the January 6th stuff. But now that he won re-election, now the Senate is set the way it is. McConnell's the minority leader now. So now Lindsey Graham can kind of go back to being a Trump fan because they need Trump voters to hold power.
What about Tucker Carlson? I heard Tucker Carlson running for
he's got the
potential.
top-rated show on cable news. Why would he do that? He has a 2-hour-a-night forum. He can say whatever he wants. He can have people on. But what it comes down to, Joe, is you have the MAGA movement against the McConnell movement, Trump and his allies on one side, and you have McConnell and his allies on the other. And the question is, who can unite the party?
Who?
Well, that's the problem, is that if you have Kamala Harris running in 2024, right, ripe for the pickings, you have to have both sides worth of voters. So that brings in guys like Ron DeSantis. Now, DeSantis, clearly a Trump supporter, but also with Gavin Newsom possibly getting impeached and Cuomo possibly getting impeached, DeSantis is looking better and better every day. As people are saying, hey, let's go to Disney World, they're open, he looks better and better every day.
Yeah, I think Cuomo's political futures are pretty much, even just because of the whole nursing home gate.
So people like Ron DeSantis, Kristi Noem, they may be able to unite both sides of the party as one against Harris in 2024.
Okay.
I think that the diehards are going to struggle. The diehards like Hawley and Romney, no chance at all, because the MAGA people will never forgive them. Romney voted to impeach Trump twice. There's no way Trump voters are going to vote for Mitt Romney. That's never going to happen.
Romney seemed to have turned into a joke.
Yeah. They're going to go third party before they would vote for Mitt Romney.
Speaking of which, where does Tulsi Gabbard, a Democrat out of Hawaii, who's a former congresswoman who didn't run again, where does she fit in all this?
Well, what happened was during the primary, the corruption of the Democratic Party got exposed. She was a Iraq war veteran with 2 deployments. She was a combat medic. She was a congresswoman. She was a minority. And they completely buried her candidacy. They blacklisted her from debates. And so
she ran circles around Kamala Harris at the Democrat debates.
That's right. She practically knocked Harris out of the race, right, in that July. But here's the thing about Tulsi Gabbard. Here's why she, I think, could be a unifying force on the Republican side, like Reagan was when he switched from Democrat to Republican in the 60s. The reason she could do it is because she's hated by the Clintons, hated by Hillary Clinton. Guess what? Republicans also hate Hillary Clinton.
Okay.
She can knock out Kamala. She's already proven. She's beloved by Fox News. She's on Fox News all the time, so you can't tell me they wouldn't make her their media darling. Conservatives on the McConnell side like her because of her bipartisan support of bills. And the other reason is she's doing a tour right now. Steven Crowder. Tomorrow she's on Megyn Kelly. She's gone on.
Is she
the
really?
Huckabee.
She's doing all these.
She's doing tours on
She's
conservative.
projecting
Yeah.
that she's going to be running maybe potentially a GOP candidate.
In 1962, Ronald Reagan switched parties because he saw the Kennedy dynasty was going to own the Democratic Party for the next decade.
Right.
He switched parties. Nixon ran for governor of California after losing to Kennedy. After that, Reagan switched full-on Republican in 1964 and ran for governor of California. So I can see Tulsi absolutely following in the footsteps of Ronald Reagan, just dropping the Dems altogether and going Republican.
You know who else should be following the footsteps in and changing their parties? Donald J. Trump. He in the 80s, I remember Donald Trump as a Reagan Democrat.
So you're saying if Trump ran as a Democrat?
No, I don't think he would. I mean, that Democratic Party is no longer that Democratic
Party. Oh, you're talking
Party.
about him going to a third party.
No, Trump was a Democrat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Trump was a Democrat.
You're right.
Became
He
a
went to Republican.
Right.
There you go. Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. I think Donald's going to run again, and I think we'll find out more on Sunday when the Donald speaks at CPAC.
Yeah. Do you think that's a good thing if he runs again?
I do. I think who he picks for vice president will be very important, and I could see it being Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, I could too.
I really could.
She was the only Democrat not to vote to impeach him.
Right. And I think that's going to go a long way. I appreciate your insight on everything.
All right. Appreciate being here.
You guys got any questions for Dennis before we move forward?
I'm good.
It's pretty well explained. Dennis J. Potvin, political analyst.
You know, there's one other person who just moved to Nashville who's talking about running for president.
Candace Owens.
Yeah.
She just had a baby, too.
Yeah.
Right. What happens to the boobies after babies?
You don't want to know.
No?
No.
And I don't want to say.
No. All right. Yeah, you know what? Let's keep it professional. Let's keep it professional. Yeah. I like her. She's married, right?
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, let's move forward before we get in trouble here.
Before we move down like our boobs do after babies.
Mm-hmm. Milk's gone sour. Coming up, WTF. Bachelor host Chris Harrison is forced to quit the show for being racist. But was he? I got some doubts, so let's go to Red Pill Jenn, who will fill us in. That's next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
This is Jenna Bonacci from Moth to a Flame Candleworks. Over 10 years ago, my late mother and I began making all-natural homemade candles, and we were amazed by the demand. So in her honor, I'm continuing the mission of creating the most amazing aromas for your home, office, and events. Some of our scents include vanilla, sandalwood, all of the holiday scents you can imagine from cinnamon to pumpkin pie, to include the gentleman scents such as leather, bourbon, coffee, and more. The possibilities are endless. If you name a scent combination, we can make it for you 100%. For more information, join the Moth to a Flame Candleworks Facebook group and see the hundreds of possible fragrance combinations, or you can email us at mothtoaflamecandleworks@gmail.com. Moth to a Flame Candleworks, a perfect gift.
Attention brick and mortar business owners in Clarksville and Fort Campbell. A poor decision about the way you choose to advertise can cost you big time. The sad truth is, businesses try all kinds of advertising and burn right through their profits. Or they waste their precious time trying to learn complicated online geeky things. Wiz Advertising has used its proven 6-step system for the past 14 years to help Clarksville businesses get matched with just the right new customers. Learn more at wizads.com. That's WHIZZ ads.com.
Joe Padula here. I see you watching the video. Do you want to be in the video? Come join us in the studio. All you got to do is go to the Joe Padula Show Facebook page, click like, send a private message. It's too easy. Absolutely.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, hot damn. This is my jam.
I feel like I'm at a football game.
Oh, yeah? Do they use this at the sporting events, Ben?
Yep.
Yeah.
Better than robot porn.
This sounds like the menu theme to a sports game, honestly.
In the
Yes, it
air,
does.
air. Flow Rider's got a lot of hits.
I wish I could go to a sporting event.
Soon we'll be getting into things that are going to be opening back up. Maybe proving that the pandemic is over. Enough.
This that Planet to Planet breakdancing back in the 80s songs.
Yeah, this is definitely you know,
Breakdancing.
this is definitely electric boogaloo type of sound to it.
Breaking two.
Breaking two.
Electric boogaloo.
Flow Rider songs.
I saw that in the theater.
No.
Yes, I did. At the small mall.
Bae, you gotta check out this thing on Netflix. It's called Hip Hop Evolution.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen it? It's good.
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm watching all these shows now.
I like this one.
Which one?
This one's good. Flow Rider. You were a wild one with Sia, right?
Yeah.
Sia is her name.
I love Sia. She's very talented.
It's Feet Sia.
Feet Sia, yeah.
Feet Sia.
Featuring Sia.
I used to love listening to this when I used to go to the Rainbow Skate Center when I was a teenager.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you
was a
listened to
catchy
this 2
song.
years ago, huh? Good for you. Good for you, man.
Do you hold hands while you skated backwards?
All right, I don't want to get a copyright
I wish I
infringement.
could. I wish I did.
Well, hold hands or skate backwards.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Skate backwards.
This is my favorite one, though, from Flow Rider.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This is the only one I know from Flow Rider.
That's the one that really put him on the map.
Yeah. When this came out, we were in our second phase of basic training, AIT. We had a cadence that we did to this. Looking at her, oh,
she hit the flow. She hit the flow.
See, I always thought this was Nelly. Actually, I lost on trivia because of this song because Nelly
thought this was Nelly?
Yeah, because he's got that brand of jeans. I thought that was
apple bottom jeans. I
Isn't
think
that
women wear
Nelly?
that.
I don't know.
No, it's a female brand of jeans.
I like
Apple
that.
bottom.
He's on this one song by David Guetta that I really like too.
Which one is that?
I think it's Where Them Girls At, right? Yeah. Where is it?
He make club music.
Yeah, this is the one. Because I'm a fist pumper at heart. You know, I'm a club guy,
Oh, I love this one.
or at least
too.
I used to be. Yeah. Didn't kick us off yet, right?
I don't know.
Nope.
Not yet.
And we're still riding at 3 warnings.
Where them girls at? Girls at? Where them girls? Yeah. Where them girls at? Well, that's something that Chris Harrison from The Bachelor won't be saying anytime soon.
What happened with him?
Well, WTF. The Bachelor host, Chris Harrison, is forced to quit for being racist. Yeah, but was he? All right. To Red Pill Jenn, she's going to fill us in now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave your comments. Definitely help us out. Share this video now. That's the best thing you can do for us, by the way. All right, to help with that shadow ban, the stupid social media tech censorship. All right. Well, Red Pill Jenn,
All right.
let's get into this because this was a hot topic.
Very hot.
Hot topic.
Hotter than the hot tub on The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Hot, hot, hot.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently this isn't the first time that that old Chris Harrison has towed the line, but the latest one, essentially, I've never watched the show. It's not my jam.
Uh-huh.
But there's The Bachelor and then there's The Bachelorette. You know?
Okay.
So he hosts both of them. So there's a current,
And he's been in it for
like
since the
18,
beginning,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
This has been the guy.
Yeah, he's the host, and you know, he's the show in it. He's a part of it. He's the backbone in a way. So the current front runner, as they put it, her name is Rachel Kirkconnell on The Bachelor, current season of The Bachelor. Back in 2018, she attended what's described as an antebellum themed party, so an old South themed party. You know, the big dresses and the
Yeah.
you know, and then all that good stuff. And
Okay.
So now I guess Chris Harrison, this is really convoluted. I didn't realize that there was that much going on with this Bachelor crap.
So she posted this picture that's on the screen.
Correct.
In 2018.
2018.
Oh my God! Look, no
Yeah.
wonder why those two girls in the picture went blackface.
That's so rude.
That's crazy.
So Chris Harrison has a podcast.
Uh-huh.
And I guess he was interviewing a woman of color by the name of Rachel Lindsay, who was a former Bachelorette star. And the discussion, apparently, this is so confusing. This Rachel girl, this Rachel girl, she caught flack for posting that, saying that it was, people were saying that it was racist for her to dress and for her to honor that period in time that was so harmful to people of color.
Okay.
And so Chris Harrison was on with...
You better cancel all those Getty...
Who, again, is a woman of color.
Yeah.
And Chris Harrison's comment was something I think we've all said, that what might pass as okay several years ago will no longer pass in the current societal climate. And that was essentially all he said was, so he was just trying to have a friendly conversation. And at the end of this podcast, he even sent a text to Rachel Lindsay, the one who's complaining about all of this, and had said, hey, that was a good conversation, kind of like we do here on the show, where you shake hands after, hey, I'm glad we could have this conversation without getting in each other's faces. And so Chris Harrison really didn't think he'd done anything wrong. So, of course, the internet and the Bachelor Nation, as they put it, I guess that's a thing.
Oh, God. Dennis, do you watch the show?
Not once.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Talk about misogynistic.
I've never seen
now,
it.
if you were the Bachelor, I would.
Well, we got a Clarksville. I'll fill you in later.
I love it. We can't watch Grease because it's misogynistic,
right,
but yeah, we're hawking off men and women.
The Bachelor and Bachelorette, right? There's such a double standard.
Disgusting.
So okay, so he's fine. He went on this podcast, had the conversation. Everything's fine. What went wrong?
Within the next couple of weeks, couple of months, however long it was, it starts going around. You know how it goes. One person raises a ruckus, and next thing you know...
Who raised the ruckus? The girl he was talking to?
I guess the girl he was talking to felt as though he should have come forward with an apology of some sort sooner. And so she was upset. And so, of course, this starts making the social media rounds and Twitter rounds and all that. And ultimately, they confronted him. And the way it stands right now, as of this past Sunday, I believe, was not that he was stepping down permanently, but that he was taking a break to reevaluate his priorities and to and he used the term the woke police, I guess, in the podcast. And that rubbed people the wrong way.
Well, I mean, here it is. And then here's what gets me. So he steps so everyone comes after him. Okay, he steps aside. He quits the job or whatever. Now, if he quit because he was getting crap from NBC or whatever, I'd be like, good for you, man.
NBC has an issue to ABC, I think, hasn't issued a statement yet at all.
I'd be like, good for you. Congratulations. You're standing up for yourself, and you quit, and you're walking away. But then I read his apology, and this guy sucks.
The thing's like 2 paragraphs long.
Here's what he wrote. I have spent the last few days listening to the pain my words have caused. Dude, man up. Yeah. You said it. You mean it. You had a conversation on your podcast about it. Own it.
And then went several weeks without saying a word. Basically, the only reason it's a back-ass apology, because the only reason he's given it is because he's being forced to.
And I am deeply remorseful. No, listen, if you're being asked to leave, don't give in to them with this fake apology. I don't believe your apology. I am deeply remorseful. For what? Believing that this is something... Let me get paraphrase what he said. What she did in the past is in the past. Mm-hmm. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
Exactly.
All right. My ignorance did damage to my friends. Yeah, you're an idiot. You're right. Not for this, though. My ignorance did damage to my friends, colleagues, and strangers alike. I have no one to blame but myself. I'm done reading it. You're a pussy. Good for you. You don't deserve to have a job.
It's incredibly sanctimonious. It really is. And the thing is that according to the articles that I read, again, he's taking a step back. He didn't quit. He wasn't fired. And he said that he would like to focus more on the behind the scenes. So it sounds to me like they're just sort of setting him to the side, letting the flames.
He's just giving an apology so he can still have a job. That's probably what it is.
I set standards for myself and have not met them.
Here's what irritates me about it, though, is that he really didn't. He's not the one who did or said anything, quote unquote, racist. Technically, if anything, if they want to cancel somebody, they should be coming after the girl who attended the antebellum style party and not after Chris Harrison. And I don't have a dog in this race. Like, I can't. I don't. I have.
She shouldn't even be. I mean, she went to a party.
Yeah.
Listen, I went to a Halloween party in 2006. You know what I dressed up as? My favorite character on TV at that time.
Who was?
Flavor Flav.
Uh-oh.
From head to toe.
You're canceled, Padula.
Wow. Are there pictures of that out there?
Probably not.
I hope so.
So,
and I'll never apologize for that because I was paying homage to one of my favorite rappers of all time who was back in the limelight. Because, what was that TV show?
Flavor of Love. I loved that show.
Yes.
Well, and again, Chris Harrison didn't. I mean, the woke police comment again that's pissed some people off. But the biggest premise was that how dare you defend this prior contestant for wearing this offensive outfit when he really didn't defend her. All he did was state an obvious fact that we're all aware of, and that is that what we got away with in the past.
Well, Dennis, listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, to the black community, to the BIPOC community.
What's that mean?
It's people of color.
Yeah.
POC is people of color.
Oh.
To the bi people of color, I am so sorry. My words were harmful. I am listening, and I truly apologize for my ignorance and pain it caused you. I want to give you my heartfelt thanks to the people. Get out of here.
Well, I thought Potato Head lost his tater tots.
Yeah, this guy's got.
He's got little spuds.
Like, you're 49 years old, sir. Act like it.
Yeah.
Hash browns.
I am so grateful to those who have reached out to help me on my path to anti-racism. You're not a racist.
This guy needs to spend about a week with Clint Eastwood.
Fish face. I loved him in Gran Torino.
Whenever people issue statements like this, it always makes me wonder what they're saying while they're typing it. You know,
Bay,
like,
what do you make of all this? You know what I mean?
You see, like I was saying earlier, Joe, like people think that their opinions matter. People think that, people actually care what other people think. They don't. You know
God
what I mean?
forbid the Bachelor Nation be ticked off at you. A bunch of,
a bunch of people that like watching a show about one guy,
a bunch of
hanging
people
out
made
with
of
however many
plastic,
girls.
screwing each other, and their opinion matters somehow.
Yep.
No.
Joe, I've got 2 words for you.
What's that? What do you got, Dennis?
75 million.
I think that would technically be 3, wouldn't it, with the hyphen in there?
If he. So why even
Good call.
Why even step aside? You know what I mean?
To appease the masses, because that's what everyone does.
If he's got all this money,
he needs a job.
Yeah, you're right.
And you got to think about it. Just because you in Hollywood doesn't mean that you're rich.
That's
true.
Do you feel that this man is less of a man because of the apology and groveling?
He's just a punk ass.
You're just a punk ass, sir. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I will never make as much money as you've made. My name will not be known as well as yours ever, maybe. But at least I'm not saying sorry for dressing up like.
And that's not a real sorry. That's a forced sorry.
Yes, exactly. By having the fake sorry is even more disrespectful.
Insulting.
And that's racist, thinking that I am fooling them because they have less intelligence than I. Do you know what I mean?
Well, and these people should be defending themselves instead of
what do you mean these people?
These people that are being called out by these woke police.
What do you mean these
what
people?
They're called, what I mean?
Tropic Thunder.
But I mean, they should be defending themselves instead of just giving into it. that these people aren't taught to stand up for themselves.
I think he should have gone on and he should have said, "Hey, listen, I apologize if my comments offended anyone, but I stand behind what I say. I don't feel like what I said was directly racist. If you took it that way, I'm sorry I hurt you, but I stand by what I say."
Right. And here's the thing: I would never even say I'm sorry I hurt you. I would actually just slow it down and say, why are you allowing yourself to get hurt?
Yes.
By comments that were not directed towards you.
I'm saying if you wanted to do it in a diplomatic fashion to where you could appease people, it would, you know.
Yeah, you did.
Fudge that.
Yeah.
You better be yourself.
But all we're doing is teaching people to be wusses, because if you can't,
right.
if you don't have your word, who are you as a man or a woman or a person? And so stand behind what you say.
Yeah.
Don't let people bully you into making a fake apology 2 months after the event.
And it's a horror show.
It really is.
It's a
It's
horror
disgusting.
Because it's one dude and all these girls are chasing that dude.
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa.
Yeah,
I watched one season because many years ago a friend from high school was on there, but she wasn't she was a fake contestant. It was the year that they had a mole, where my friend Jenny was.
I have a mole.
Do you?
No, that's
you need
from,
to get that checked.
Moly.
I was doing
Austin
the
Powers.
mole from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh,
I wasn't
the
going
one that
there.
kept moving.
It kept moving. Right. Sir, what was it? Your mole on the other side of your face? I have a mole. Right.
No, I watched it that season because it's like, oh, cool. And I was friends with her in high school, but she was friends with the guy who was the Bachelor,
Yeah.
and she was like spying on the girls and going back and telling him. But that's the only season I've ever watched, and it was nauseating.
How much longer until there's the transgender Bachelor?
It's probably already in the works.
The transgenderette.
Yeah. What do you even call it?
The transgenderer.
Well, there already are. I
Oh,
mean,
the
there already are shows
transette.
out there. I don't know how long it would be before it's accepted in the mainstream.
Do you know, this is according to worldpopulationreview.com, do you know what percentage of identify as transgender in the U.S.? What percentage?
6%.
I would say 0.4%.
0.4%.
I'm gonna say 12%.
12%. And George, you're going
6.
Bay.
I have no clue.
Bay's like, I don't care either.
Closest without going over. Price is Right rules. The winner is. Nice job, Dennis Potvin. 0.58%.
That's it.
Okay.
And I said
so
what, 0.4?
half of a percent.
You are kowtowing.
Yeah.
So what, like
Joe-
1.5 million people?
Joe, here's the hypocrisy here, okay? So this guy is making an apology only because he knows who runs Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
And he doesn't want to be like Billy Bush and basically blacklisted forever
Yep.
or put on, CBS X,
Yeah.
right?
They shaved that bush, didn't
Yeah.
they?
ESPN Ocho.
Right, because he wants to be employed and keep making millions of dollars per year. But here's the great hypocrisy. How long did Harvey Weinstein get away with all that behavior? That
Decades.
casting couch behavior that he was doing with all these young starlets. How is it HBO forces every actress on every show to get fully nude every single program they run? They require full frontal nudity. I just watched the first episode of Westworld.
Oh, yeah.
I had to take a shower at the end of that. It was disgusting.
No.
I saw more sacks.
Those
and
were
more.
the hottest robots.
No.
I love that.
It was a
I love May.
disgusting
You know May?
pornographic show. So is Game of Thrones.
I would go to that theme park just for May.
And that's okay. That's okay for the Warner Brothers executives who own HBO
Right.
to make every actress in Hollywood have to get full frontal. That's fine.
Yeah.
But this girl goes to, what was it, an Annabelle Gone with the Wind
Yeah.
kind of party.
Yeah.
And so now just someone who had talked about it, he has to apologize. Right?
But yeah, no one's coming for her. Notice.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of backward stuff. Now I understand a lot more why this was the hot topic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Very hot.
What WTF?
Steaming
I
hot.
might start watching it, though.
The Bachelor?
Yeah.
You think you need a shower after HBO?
You- no, I'll
You
tell
might want to
ya.
just sit
Who's
in the
gonna
tub
be the
and
new
watch
host?
it. They have a few other individuals. Actually, the girl, the Rachel, the one who complained about the thing. They've got several people in mind.
Is that the whole ploy?
Just
Did
to get
she
rid of
want the
them.
job?
Maybe.
Wait. Is he the host of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette?
Yes, he's the whole and all of their silly little spin-offs. You know, Bachelor in Paradise and
Bachelor in the Hot Tub.
Bachelor wherever. Yeah, so
Hellman's is a big sponsor of Bachelorette.
mayonnaise.
Yeah,
I never would have guessed.
It's in the hot tub. I see it a lot.
Hold on. What about Hell Woman's?
I think it's Miracle Whip.
Hellman's.
I think it's
what
Miracle
about Hell
Whip.
Woman's?
Oh, Hell Woman's. Amen to
a
that.
women to
and
that.
a women to that. All right, let's move forward. We got to get going, but let us know about your comments. Intern Shane, what do you got?
I'm sorry.
Fill us in.
I just want to say that to answer your question on what BIPOC means.
Yes.
Jen, was it you who said people of
Oh,
color?
I know it's something people of color.
Well, the other two is black, indigenous people.
Indigenous.
Indigenous.
Ingenious.
I said indigenous.
The black, really smart people of
Deborah.
color. Black ingenious.
Okay, Deborah, continue.
I knew I was going to mispronounce that.
No, it's all right.
But that's basically what those first two
Okay,
phrases
so black,
mean.
indigenous person of color.
Nice.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you, Intern Shane.
That's what I was looking on my phone for. So.
No, that's good. Good
Learn
stuff.
something new every day.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, coming up, let's get into some local topics. All right, such as in Tennessee, will the volunteer state make its official state book the Holy Bible?
I hope so.
We'll see. I may not agree with it. We'll get into it. And also, where's the missing elderly couple from Clarksville? Where are they hiding out at? Or are they taken? We'll get into that. And does extending the closing times of the bars in Nashville to 1 a.m.
No, they're going back to the regular.
Does that mean the pandemic is over? Yeah, we'll get into that all next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Salutations. This is Casey Bryant with Local Clarksville. Don't forget to download our app to find local places to eat, shop, and play. You're listening to the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Non-stop Vegas action has arrived. Oak Grove Gaming is now open. Experience a whole lot of Vegas fun, minus the flight, at Oak Grove Gaming. Spin and win big on over 1,300 of the latest and greatest games. Indulge and eat like a king at our 4 fantastic restaurants. Live it up at the lively bars and lounges. Conveniently located off I-24, exit 86, across from Fort Campbell. Just a quick spin away. Plus, now you can reserve your room for when our luxurious 5-story hotel opens later this fall. For reservations and more exciting information, visit oakgrovegaming.com. That's oakgrovegaming.com. Oak Grove Racing, Gaming, and Hotel. So Vegas, so close. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Need a great venue in Clarksville to throw a holiday party? Maybe a family celebration, conference, or business meeting? Hi, this is April Consulo of Office Now, Clarksville's premier event space, and we're proud to announce our beautifully renovated event rooms. They're perfect for small, intimate gatherings to large group settings. We at Office Now offer amenities to include a commercial kitchen, on-site chef, in-house DJ, tables and chairs, and plenty of parking, all at competitive pricing. We are taking reservations now for the upcoming holidays, so visit us at ClarksvilleOfficeNow.com, where Clarksville goes to party with a purpose. Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.
Yes. Locally. Hey.
What's that?
Will Tennessee make it? I can't laugh while I introduce this topic. Hold on.
What'd I say?
Nothing.
Oh.
Don't forget, every Thursday night is Wicked Good Trivia. Yes, Wicked Good Trivia over there at, what's it called? 605 Cumberland Drive.
Yo.
Yes, sir. So we got some local stories to go over here, like will Tennessee make its official state book the Holy Bible?
Didn't they already have that discussion a couple years ago?
Well, check this out. Oh,
Haslam, I think, voted it down, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
So.
Mm-hmm. He vetoed it.
Did your computer shut down?
But
don't worry about him.
But he did do the "In God We Trust" on the license plates.
Yeah.
He passed that one.
Okay.
I've seen people driving around actually with those license plates, and they'll put a piece of tape over the word God.
Oh, brother.
Really?
Yeah.
See, back home in Florida, you
Wow.
can choose. You can either choose one that says "In God We Trust," or you can choose one that says "The Sunshine State."
Now, on this one, now I get it where people would like the Holy Bible. Like me, Jesus Christ is my Lord and personal Savior. No doubt about it. I church every Sunday, Bible studies on Wednesdays. I learn so much. I get a lot of guidance, and it's great for me anyway. But the problem that I foresee with take the Holy Bible, the official state book, which is really just it's a
symbolic.
Yeah, thank you, Jen. It's a here is a statement, right? Yeah. But I turn it the other way around. Say they have, I don't know, the state of Tennessee is a majority Muslim, and they want to make the state book the Quran. So I put myself in that situation, and do I ever want to be in that situation? So no. So if you set the precedence of making a state book your book, it could be one day, hey, we got a new state book. Hava Nagila, it's the Torah. Right, you know what I mean? Shalom, which is fine. First, I read the Torah, first 5 books of the Old Testament. But yeah. So that's my issue with the Holy Bible. But George, you're for it. Let's hear it.
I can definitely see your viewpoint on it. And, I hadn't even thought about that. But I mean, our country was founded on Judeo-Christian values.
True.
So I see it as a way to just kind of reinforce those values, and not in a sense of pushing religion on anybody. Just treat other people with respect, and they'll treat you with respect. And everything that kind of plays along with that.
Right. Agreed. And in this also, the representative who's put in this resolution makes the case for making the Holy Bible the official state book by citing families before the 20th century would record vital records in the family Bible, which were passed down through generations and have history which might not be found otherwise. So when he said, and he notes that many of the top Bible publishers are headquartered in Tennessee, providing an economic impact. His resolution also adds such a designation of making the Bible the official state book would keep with religious connotations reflected in other state symbols and songs. So, there you go. All right, next one. Let's do this. How about this story? Let's go into the Nashville bars. So I got to know.
Yeah, they extended COVID's curfew. It doesn't hurt you after 12:59 or before 12:59 now.
Bars, restaurants in Nashville allowed to extend operating hours. This is starting next week, and they're going to be remaining open until 1 a.m. So, does that mean the pandemic is over?
No.
Not yet.
No?
You got to wait till 2:30.
You got to wait till it's 3 o'clock again.
Now, take Nashville, Davidson County. Anyone want to take a guess of the current, according to Tennessee.gov, the current active cases of COVID in Davidson County, which involves Nashville?
I'm going to say like 700.
700?
Yeah.
1,000.
1,000? What do you say, George?
699.
Oh, Bay?
100.
Price is Right rules, okay. Well, it is 1,400, a little over 1,400.
So I win.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Red Pill Jen wins.
He said 1,000.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Without going over.
I'm good at Price is Right.
I see that. I see that, Dennis. Okay, take that. The population, according to 2020 numbers, is 701,000 people, and then 400 something. So if you divide that 1,400 into that 700,000, you're looking at 99.8% of Davidson County, a major metro, is COVID-free. So why even still have any type of restrictions on these businesses?
Well, the reverse logic would be the reason it's COVID-free is because we have the restrictions on the businesses.
Yeah, well, we had no restrictions here.
I'm not saying I agree with
no,
that,
I hear you.
But
we've had no restrictions here in Montgomery County, and we got a current active cases in Montgomery County is under 400 now. It's amazing.
Well, and my thing is also, like, it's been over a year now. I mean, I'll wear a mask occasionally. If I go someplace like Sam's Club, they won't let me in unless I have one on. But the majority of the time, I don't wear a mask anywhere I go.
Right.
And I haven't gotten sick yet.
Yeah.
And I've come in contact with a lot of people.
You want to
know
hear
what I
the
mean?
dumbest mask story I think yet?
What is it?
Yeah, Joe knows.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Okay, it's I have to get an MRI done, and they told me, and it's going to be about an hour long, and they told me that I have to wear my mask inside the MRI test tube.
Yeah, that's weird.
No one's in the room.
I got an MRI. I had to wear one.
Did you really? I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to say
with
the
the
name.
MRI.
Yeah,
in
an
machine.
MRI, I had to wear one
It's
for a
just
CAT scan
weird.
also.
Isn't that the silliest thing? I mean, that's just that to me. That's where it's gone. It's gone past
That's just
past the
nuts.
point of reason.
That's just nuts to me.
Yeah, it is. It's insane.
And then on top of it, there is this one bill in Tennessee now that if it passes, it will prohibit businesses from banning unmasked shoppers.
I thought you were talking about Bill Lee.
Governor Bill Lee?
Yeah.
Oh,
You said there's a new bill.
there's a new bill. I like Bill.
There's a new bill in town.
Yeah. But it's going to be very interesting if that passes.
So what? Okay, clarify that again. So
there's a bill here in Tennessee.
Yeah.
That if it passes, it will have like a health condition. You can't forbid anyone to your business because of a health condition.
Okay, I understand.
So on this one, if somebody's not wearing a mask, you can't ban them from your business.
Good. Yeah, because they want me to get a doctor's note for me to not have to wear the mask. I'm claustrophobic like crazy. I need an open MRI. It says it right on my chart. But yeah, I have to get a doctor's note saying that I have a medical condition that would keep me from being able to wear a mask for an hour straight in a machine.
Well, take when you go into what'd you mention? Which place, George? Yeah, you go.
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club. Okay.
Yep.
Say you go in there, and you can't wear a mask because you have a health condition. You know, whether it's claustrophobia, whether it's PTSD, what a lot of veterans have with these masks. Okay.
Or I mean, lungs. Like when I was over in Iraq, I mean, when I got back, the amount of crap I've coughed up out of my lungs since then.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Now take that scenario and that person that tells you can't wear a mask here. Well, you tell them I can't wear a mask due to a medical condition. They are not allowed to ask you what's your medical condition.
Right.
That's that violates the HIPAA law.
No, the ADA, it violates the ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act.
Right. And so on top of that,
it's
go in there and shop.
It's the same with a pet also. If you have a service animal.
Right, exactly.
They can ask, is it a service animal and what services does it perform? Yeah. That's it. It doesn't have to wear anything that says it's a service animal. You don't have to register it anywhere. None of that stuff.
Yeah, that's a whole other ball of wax, though.
It is.
It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up here since we had some technical difficulties on my computer here, and I got to make sure it's working for tonight. But George, what'd you learn on the show today? Anything stand out for you?
I mean, I hadn't heard of the whole potato head.
No, that's today's the first time you heard that Mr. Potato Head.
Toy, a plastic toy.
Right.
That you can buy different attachments for to put different things on to make it look however you want it to look.
Right.
People have a problem with that.
I always thought they should have added
point right there.
You know what I mean?
They should have added holes downstairs.
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
Can you drill? Yes.
There is a hole down. No, there is a hole down there for you to. Or there was in the 80s
for the feet. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying bring it up a little bit.
Well, you got to make your own accessories.
Like a belly button type hole. Yeah.
Red Pill Jenn, what'd you learn on the show today?
Oh my goodness, I learned a lot researching the WTF thing. I had no idea there was a Bachelor Nation and that there was all this weirdness. I don't know.
Well, it's interesting because it goes into like, hey, bro, you made a valid point. You stood up for what you believed in, and then you kowtowed.
Yeah.
And did that silly cluck apology
2 months later.
Right.
So that's mostly. I mean, that's
yeah. Nice job today.
Thank you,
Dennis. What'd you learn on the show today?
Every word spoken about The Bachelor was a learning experience for me.
Oh, okay.
Same here, my friend.
Yeah. Never watched it.
Never watched
no
it. Never
interest.
knew anything about it.
No, I would like to be The Bachelor. That'd be fun.
Right.
That'd be awesome. But I wouldn't watch somebody else have all the fun.
Yeah. I'll fill you in when we do more of the Clarksville. Well, you're married.
Fill me in, Joe.
Yeah, you're married. You can't be in it.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
If it's in Utah,
Okay.
is it set in Utah?
And here you're talking about what a conservative family man.
Well,
is.
you know, I know. but-
Jeez.
I love it. Thanks for hanging out with us, filming us in 2024. Bay, what'd you learn on the show today?
Oh, people always think about 4 years from now.
Yeah, already?
About the president.
People are like, wait a minute. There is voters' regret that is happening. And I'm seeing a lot of people on the left. Who's one of the big celebrities?
Yeah, probably because they're paying $2.50 for a gallon of gas now.
Yeah, no kidding.
No,
Jeez.
It'll be $3 here.
Yeah, it's still
within a
going.
month.
Last April, so almost a year ago, I
Yeah.
paid $1.04
Right.
for a gallon of gas.
It's crazy, man.
I just thought the other day. I think the most I paid under Trump was about $2.25, and that's without the discounts.
Yeah.
You know?
It's 214 up at MAPCO right now on the board.
And I'm thinking, didn't they flood? Didn't they have a hurricane, a big flood in Houston?
Yeah.
Oh, God,
And the
yeah.
pandemic, and it's still. I don't remember paying more than $2.25 a gallon under Trump.
And if I'm
for
not
4
mistaken, that was
years.
like at the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, it just
And it
just
went
came
down to
the
like
whole time.
$1.79, $1.08, right?
Yeah,
That's what it was for pretty much the whole presidency.
It was $2.47 on the way over here.
Which reminds me, which Houston did better underwater, the city or the singer?
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Joe,
Get it?
Joe.
Intern Shane, do you get it? Do you get the joke?
He's
You don't
Googling
have
it
to
right
answer
now.
it. You don't have
you're
to
gonna be
answer that.
apologizing for that joke 2 months from now.
I don't
Joe
wanna
is?
say.
Just like the host of
Technically,
the
well,
Bash.
technically, it
think so.
was 3 Houstons.
Well, I didn't bring up the other ones.
I'm going to
right.
hell.
Right. It's my prerogative. All right, I intern Shane real quick. What'd you learn on the show today?
Like Bay.
You like
I'm
Bay?
just-
Very
no,
good.
No, no,
All right.
No,
Yes.
like Bay.
He
What
is
I'm
an
gonna say
older
is that
Not
just
like that.
just surprising. It's just surprising to me, like who's going to be running for presidential candidacy in the next 4 years.
Yeah, it's going to be
Or
interesting.
3.5.
Who knows? We may not even know the candidate.
The United States.
Could be why the Bachelor guy quit.
There you
Might
go.
be.
He's prepping for
We
his
might
political
be-
career.
A lot of people might be at war in 4 years.
Yeah,
You never
Bay,
know.
you ain't kidding.
There might not be anything left in for
You ain't kidding.